Good afternoon, everybody. Hi. Welcome in. Sorry I'm late today. Oh, hang on, I messed up my lighting. Forgot to turn on my lighting. Oh, I can't reach. Oh, jeez, I messed everything up. Okay, hang on. There's that. On that. Lighting. Hi, sorry. Yeah, I got up this morning and I was just not feeling it, and I was like, I should post something because I'm not going to stream today, and I was just like so tired, and I just went and laid back down. I took a little nap this morning, and then I woke up, and I was like, I feel like streaming now. So here we are. We're streaming now. But yeah, my back has been bothering me the last couple days a little bit here and there, and it's bothering me this morning. I don't know why. I thought maybe taking a nap would also help, but it didn't. So I took some medicine, and we had the standing desk today. I don't know if it's my chair or what. Could be anything. So ibuprofen should kick in soon, and I'll be feeling like $1 million probably. Hi Arrow. Hi Oob. I also cleared the chat, and I might have missed someone else that came in. So if you, it doesn't look like it though. It looks like no one else came in. So yeah, random time for a stream. Sorry about that. I'm trying to reset our tip thing quick. I did 3 minutes thinking I had plenty of time to do all this stuff, and then I did not have time to do all this stuff. So, whoops. Okay, so that I hit reset. That didn't seem to work. So that's good. I don't know why this thing doesn't work. I'm gonna stop using Streamlabs, man. I think it's junk. Like I'm definitely connected directly to it, and I hit like reset, and it says current amount $0, but on here it shows $10. What if we end the goal? And I do money goal $10. Did that fix it? Nope, still just hanging out there. What if I change scenes? Nope. I don't know, man. This thing is dumb. Hang on, let me try this. I don't know. What if I just break the whole thing? Now it's gone. What if I paste it back in now? Hey, that worked. So I can just break the whole thing and then replay it, and then it works. Okay, good to know. Sorry. Anyway, money goal. Let's, I guess we'll change it now. That's so stupid that I have to do that though. At least I know how to do it now. That's better than nothing. Anyway, I promised we were gonna be done with this project on Tuesday, and we were gonna work on something else even if it wasn't done, and I lied to you. I decided that I'm gonna work on it one more day, mostly just because I need to get this done, and I worked yesterday, but I didn't get as much done as I wanted because I had to make this guy, and I put a mouth on him. I don't know why that was so much more complicated than it seemed like it was going to be. I don't think I've ever done a creature with a mouth that opens before, other than in Swords of Magic I've done it, but like their mouth usually just has like a, it's just like a box, like a single like cube or whatever that just sits underneath their their upper jaw, and then it just opens and closes. I've never done like an anterior on a mouth like this, which sounds weird. Like, I can't believe I've never done that before, but I haven't. So, in fact, the topology on it is really bad. I should probably go through and retopologize around his mouth so it's like a nice edge loop, because this is not going to work very well. But I kind of want to rig it first and see what it looks like. So we're probably going to do that on stream today. We also need to UV him. Oh yeah, I need to merge his toes here. He's all done, I think. He's got a tongue and teeth. I think he's ready to go. I hope his mouth looks okay when it's closed. We'll find out. Let's freeze. Transforms in history. Let's turn on our rig. So what I'm kind of worried about is that his jaw is here. His jaw is right here, right? Jawbone. Yeah, that's his jaw. So it'll attach here and swivel here. So like all of this is gonna move too, and I feel like it should be out here. But if I move the bones, and there's another thing, like these are the ears. The ears do not reach the ears, obviously. So the ears aren't going to wiggle on the model. I don't think Work is going to care about that. We could probably fix it if we need to. Also, his tail. His tail's a little too far back here. So his tail's probably going to look kind of weird. We'll find out. I can move those bones to make it fit the model better. The problem is that if I do that, then I have to retarget all the animations, because the animations will snap back to this bone like size, like these positions. So I can move it, weight it, make everything look good, and then like, you know, I could animate myself and everything would be fine. But since we're using an animation set already, that's why I have to like match their bones. But I learned like with the oxen, I moved all the bones, but then it took me like hours to retarget the animations and I had a bunch of hiccups and like issues with it. And no matter what I like Googled or like what tutorials I watched, I just couldn't find solutions to them. So there's still some weirdness going on. That said, I'm hoping that all that weirdness is actually in the models we were using, or the rig we were using. Like there were some issues with that, but we won't know until we try this one again. So I'm going to try to rig this without dealing with the bones, and then we will change it up if we need to. Also, Worka is live right now too, if you guys want to go watch the programming aspect of this. I didn't even tell him I was going live, so... Anyway, yeah, here's our bear. So let's start UVing him, I guess. This is the really fun part. So I think what we're going to do is probably just try to UV. His legs will probably have to be separated. What's the best way to do this? Honestly, I wonder if we could just do... I don't know. I don't want to separate it too much because I like using gradients, and like our bison and stuff are really easy or simple. Like it's pretty much just all a gradient with like, there's a different color here obviously for the fur that goes on the top, but that's it. How did I do that, UVs? I think I did the entire upper body right here, and then the legs are separated. Let's go open it up in here. Yeah, so this is the whole upper body for the side of it, and then I just have two of them. They're just stacking on top of each other. Tail's separate. A horn, eyes. The ears even like just pushed in here. I think we can just do the same thing here. I'm wondering if we should just split down the bottom of this. He's pretty much the same color all around, right? Let's go look at a bear reference. Let's go look at a grizzly bear. Yeah, they're pretty much the same color. And they're lighter on the top, it looks like. But that might also just be like natural, like shadowing. And we might just take advantage of that. So I think if we just do... Honestly, I wonder if we just do a camera projection. Make this like super simple. We just do one color. And then we can separate his mouth out. Let's do it. Let's just do a camera projection. Let's do this. Let's go UV. I'm blind. Camera based. We need to do his nose, but I think we can do that from the side too. Honestly, I think we just do this, and then we just grab his eyes. Not what I meant to do. And we're gonna go to Zoo Tools, UV, Toolbox. This unwrap, this unfold, it works like a billion times better than anything else I've done. And we can do his toes as well, or his claws. We do this guy so we can actually see, oh, what's going on with this? Oh, I'm an idiot. This is not what I thought this was. I'm crazy. That would explain why it was so small. It needs to be right here. That would have been an interesting texture, though. This is the laziest way to UV this, but I think it's going to work just fine. Okay, so for the eyes, we're going to scale these up because we want to make sure they're facing the same way, but one is flipped. So we want to put like a number right on his eyes so we can see what's going on. 0. Doesn't really matter if it's upside down or not. We just want to make sure they have the exact same thing on them. And it looks like they do, but I don't believe it. We'll just take... Oh, we have... These look right, but they're not. This guy's got to be more... Why is this shade weird? I need to flip this one, transform, flip on you. I think it's gonna match up now. Perfect. Just like that. Okay. And we can scale it down. Okay, I'm gonna do his paws, or his talons, claws, talons. And we will try to just unfold those. They're just gonna be the same color. You know what? Let's not even unfold them. Let's just leave them like that. Let's give them a simple gradient. They'll look fine. Okay, on the inside of his mouth. Tongue. Teeth. Looks like that is done pretty well. Yep. Okay. This is the top of his mouth. Is my chat broken or is there just no one in here, guys? We have 6 people. That no one's in here. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure this like it wasn't just like not working or anything. Because no one said anything since like before I actually started working. Okay. There's that. His teeth, we could maybe make his... Let's do this with his teeth so we can actually like do a little bit of a gradient on them. Okay. And all we really care about is like doing a circle in the back of his mouth to like give him like a throat. That's it. Then everything else is just gonna be kind of pink in there. And then we'll do his nose. We can kind of just paint like some like white on the front of his mouth here. This should be all fine. And then his ear is the only other thing I'm kind of concerned about. We could maybe switch his ear up a little bit. I mean, nah, their ears are pretty dark. Like, I don't think their ears are like different enough to justify having it like separated. I think we just keep the same color as the rest of the body. It's fine. Okay, that's his UVs then. That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. They're all just like the same color, which makes things easy. And we don't do like fur textures in this, so should be easy to do. Okay, image, UV snapshot. I'm guessing you didn't make this Steam page key art? I did not. I was not hired to do key art. I did suggest it. I did mention that I could do it. But I would have had to charge more money for it because it would have taken me another like 2 days to do. I'm like, you know, 1000% sure I could have drawn that character, no problem, but the background would have been more work. So I even suggested using AI for the background, then I could draw the characters in, like hand paint them, but he was happy with his results already. Good to know chat's working, by the way. Also, sorry about the ad break. I really wish I was warned before the ads started, which is why I used this bot, but at least I know. I need to start using my Twitch thing better. Anyway, let's see. Bare UVs, apply and close. Open this guy up now, and we open up new, open. Bare UVs, here we go. I'm gonna do a flat color around this whole thing just so we have something to work with and there's no white spots. Go with kind of a grizzly brown. Effects here, we're gonna do outline, our options. We're gonna do center, done. All right. We want to do a gradient from bottom to the top, but I want the gradient to follow his body better rather than just doing a flat gradient that's gonna look really unnatural. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna go like a darker brown. That. And then just blur the hell out of it. In fact, we need to change something else. Okay. And then we'll do something similar on the top of him. So we have like another, oops. Gradient here. Let's do a lighter color. Okay, there's our gradient. His ear might get a little bit of like a strangeness to that, but we'll find out. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We might get some language issues with the ear there, but I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, let's do his nose. We can do a little bit of shadowing in his eye here, but we have to be careful with it. We don't want it to like mask the center of his forehead. So we'll do a little bit of blur on that. And we'll go and just make that very subtle. Okay, and then lastly, we want to add some white around his face, this area right here. All right, let's see. We're gonna start here. Actually, I guess we'll block out the rest of it too. We're gonna make just adjustments. We always do. And we're gonna go kind of a pink color. Go like that for the inside of his mouth. We'll even go a little bit transparent with it, so it's a little less, a little more subtle. I mean, that maybe. Teeth. This one we'll do a yellowish white color. And then we'll do a gradient on that. Maybe. Tongue, do kind of fleshy reddish pink color. That looks pretty good. And then we'll do, actually maybe his tongue should have a gradient too. That maybe. I just realized all these are transparent. That's why they're looking weird. Okay, we'll try that. This color is probably fine. This one should be a little brighter. Okay. And then eyeball. This one we just go pitch black on. White. I want to say about there. Very simple. Okay, let's try that. Oh, not save as. Actually, yeah, we'll save as. So we have the UVs, and then we are our whatever, and then we'll export it. Ad break is finishing now. What do you think of it, Arrow? Give me your honest feedback on it. Okay, let's go export selection. Wild West. Characters, animals, bear. SM bear test. On what? I'm half watching. Oh, on the capsule art. Sorry. It's probably a surprise. What's what what you're giving feedback on? It looks AI. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all AI. I do think that's gonna hurt them a little bit. I also think that it means they're gonna have to disclose AI because it's obvious, but there's no AI in the game technically, and I think what they ask is there any AI in this game? So I don't know, maybe they don't have to disclose it. Hopefully not, because alright. Have a bear. He looks fun. You guys seen the bear from RV there yet? I looked it up because I want to know what the art looked like. You guys ready for this? Hold on, actually, before I show it to you, let's put the texture on this so you guys can see the difference between the quality in this game and the quality in that game. So, you know, we can compare it fairly. I don't know why I have a new folder for each one of these. They're literally just all one texture. I thought we'd have more. Wild West, characters, textures, air. Now we go into materials, instances. See here we have the, just duplicate the bison, bear. Oh, by capsule art, do you mean the trail and air sign? Yeah, it's the in. Sorry, my throat's going on. On Steam, the art that you see when you're scrolling down like through Steam games, that's called capsule art. But I don't know why they call it that. That's just what they call it. But yeah, it's the like the logo art that you see. Oh, there's a lot of bear textures because there it is. Why do we have a weird... Why is it so light? Fine. Probably fine. We'll probably have to do some adjustments to it. Definitely needs to be darker, and the highlight in his eye is completely missing. His face could probably use a little more love, and I do think we do need some dark inside his ears. His mouth looks good though. Okay, so he needs to be more brown and darker. We need to go like, we just need to adjust colors here. Oops. So this one we should probably turn up a little more, and we should try going a little more saturated on it. There we go. This one we should probably just go more saturated on. This one we go a little more saturated and darker. There it is. And then this color back here, more saturated and darker. Like that maybe. I think these guys need to be more like white. Just make those really pop. And then his eyes, like this is completely missing. I think it needs to be closer. Actually, let's go look at the model really quick. We need it to be below the upper half, or we rotate his eyes, but I think we just put it like here. So it needs to be like here. We want to line it up with that top half. We want this like right here and probably smaller. How close do we want it to center? We want it in like the second ring out, maybe like midway through that other ring. So one right there. Okay. Let's go re-import. Much better. So the highlight on his eye just doesn't quite work like it does on like the buffalo and the oxen here. I think it's because his eye is like, he's like angry, you know? He's got like angry eyes. The buffalo, the bison kind of does have that too. I think he's close though. Honestly, I think he's like passable already. We should definitely have some nostrils on him. Maybe his nose is a little too wide. That might be an issue with the model though. Might have to adjust that in the model. Like if you look at him from this angle, like there's not really a nose. Yeah, that's kind of my own problem. I mean, all this is my problem, what I'm talking about. Should we just like... Symmetry on. That's better. And then we could use some nostrils, but they're like underneath, so I don't know. It'll be like in this section here. Let's go look at our... Actually, let's just... Hold on. Export him out. That's better. Now he has a nose, but we need to fix his texture now a little bit. His teeth are looking good though. I think his teeth are fine. Inside his mouth is fine. I don't think we even need to do the throat. Even when he opens his mouth wide, I don't think you'll see it down there. I think it's gonna be shadowed enough, it'll be fine. Anyway, yeah, the AI art is probably gonna hurt it really bad. Okay, I will pass along feedback. I think his claws are too white. They can be more brownish, like yellow as well. So these guys, let's turn their opacity way down, like there. Again, I don't know about this eye. I think maybe what we do is do this. So he has like a, it's just kind of like showing underneath his eyelid maybe. His nose needs to be more, probably more following this edge now. We'll try that. And then we could do nostrils. And if we do nostrils, they need to be like right here. We can't do nostrils. Not from this angle. You know what we could do though? We could break off his nose in the UV. We could split his nose off and just throw it up here, and that way we could like UV it from the front and then do nostrils on it. Oops, we just punched the microphone real quick. All right, let's try that though. Honestly, maybe we don't need nostrils. Maybe it's a good idea. We saved a lot of time with UVing, so maybe it's fine. Maybe we should just take the time to do it. That fixed his nose. That looks much better. He doesn't need nostrils. No one's looking at his nostrils. And his eyes look better too. But I want to highlight his eyebrows a little bit. See how this guy's eyebrows are highlighted? I think we do that. I think his face just needs a little more love, and maybe his ears do a little bit more too. I think we can get away with his ears. Let's try... where are we at? Where's our... Let's just try to do like this. I think we might make this work. A little bit of a blur. This might look okay. We'll try that, see if that works. That might just stretch all weird and look really bad, but we'll find out. And then I want to grab this color and paste it here. And then, what was I just saying we need to do? His ears, his eyebrow color. So, oh man, the problem with his eyebrows is this is going to end up being like a unibrow if we do this. Because the front of his forehead comes through right here. See, there's a reason, like maybe we should have split his head off or something and done that face, but then we would have had a hard time getting this to blend. If I had some experience in like a painting software, this would have been a lot easier, but I don't. Other than like ZBrush. It's fine. We still have a lot of work to do with like rigging and stuff, so let's just move on from this for now. I think this is good enough. I don't think players are going to be seeing this thing up this close. And you know what? Here, let's compare our... Let's save this out one last time, one last adjustment, and then we'll compare... Oh, after we do an autosave. We'll compare ours with the one from Are We There Yet? And see what we decide. Maybe they fixed the one in RV there yet. Because I just saw this thumbnail. There's no way. They probably just grabbed this thumbnail. Hold on. Hold on. Let me open image, new tab, open image, and new tab. Open image, new tab. Okay. This is the thumbnail I just saw for their bear. No, this is definitely AI generated. Never mind. So this one's way better than ours, right? Dang, that bear is way scarier and better than ours. Sucks. We should have done a better job. Oh, and his ear looks fine. Should have done a better job. But then you see the actual in-game bear. You guys ready for this? Let me zoom in a little bit. Ready? Here it is. This is their bear model. It's definitely scarier than ours. Like, it's way scarier than our bear. But not for the same reasons. Like, what the hell is this? It's scarier in the way of uncanniness. Yeah, like, this thing is horrifying. It looks like a mole creature. And then here it is from the front. It's definitely scary. Don't get me wrong. It's creepy as all hell, but it's very much like, what is that thing? That's not a bear. That's like a horrifying creature. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. It's creepy. I think ours wins in, like, at least it looks like a bear. Okay, another thing to think about is that our bear, I think I'm liking it, but our bear also is gonna be in the winter environment. I wonder if he's gonna stand out a little too much. Let's go drop him in there. Let's delete these guys before we forget. And let's just go ahead and throw our material on him. Actually, let's not, who cares? We're gonna delete that anyway, it's a test. Also, I'm kind of pissed because I don't know if you guys were here in last stream when I noticed this, but somehow this, yeah, he looks pretty good. I think he's fine. I'm happy with him. He could use a little more, like, his face could use a little more detail, especially the eyebrows, but I think it's probably fine. He looks like a bear to me. Let's get him rigged up and make sure he can animate, and then we'll see what it looks like. Cool. I'm happy with that. This can be deleted. I won't force delete it, though. Save that. Delete this. I will force delete it. Okay, time to rig. Hopefully this is easy. I really hope this isn't a huge pain in the ass. I hate rigging. Humanoids isn't so bad. I just use, like, whatever it's called. From what I can tell, when it comes to AI art, people either are either turned off or don't care. But with regular art, it's good or don't care. Yeah. I'm not sure if you'd rather have bad capsule art made in, like, MS Paint or whatever, or just like a screenshot of your game with, like, some, like, level 1 Photoshop skills, or if you'd rather have really good AI art. Let's go look at it again. I want to know how AI it is. Oh, not Twitch. I'm looking Steam. I'm not going to find it searching for it because it's just launched, probably. Let's go click the link. You know, the actual capsule, like, the logo is obviously AI, but the capsule itself is clearly just a screenshot. we're zooming in, so the quality is not going to be the same, but I think we need some sort of like, at least like a, I don't know, this needs a little bit of love. I think we could use, at least have like a little bit of a vignette around this to kind of make it pop a little more. This arrow is so obviously AI. Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about this. Like, this is the feathers of the arrow. This is the fletching of the arrow that's right next to the head of the arrow. That's like, no one would draw this. Hi. What's up? Okay. Love you. The problem with Steam is some people might give it a bad review just because the AI art, and that can hurt you a lot. The other stuff is good. Yeah, the logo is very AI. Maybe I should just offer to paint this for him. At least clean it up, you know? Like, I could at least go clean it up, like fix whatever's going on with the rope right here. I could fix that really easy. I don't know what's happening right here either. Or whatever this thing is. Just get rid of that, probably. The text is probably fine. But I could fix this in a heartbeat, you know? That'd be nothing to fix that. I'll talk to him about it. We'll see. I think the ropes hanging down here is just weird. Like, what are they doing down here? Like, I don't know. I'll talk about it. The thing is, like, it doesn't really affect me. I'm not getting... I don't get a revenue split, so I don't get paid. If the game flops, it doesn't make a single dollar. I already got paid, so... It really doesn't, like, I don't have a lot of skin in the game, other than the fact that, like, I like working with Warka, and I'd like to work with him again. So if he makes $1 million off this game, there's a higher chance of me working with him again, right? And me making money. Which, so I have a little bit of skin in the game. Like, I do care, like, and I want this game to succeed. Like, obviously, I'm putting time and effort into it. Like, I want it to work out. But... Ad break is starting soon. You guys don't forget to sub if you haven't subbed, so you don't have to sit through the ads. If you want, or sit through the ads. Or you can watch on YouTube, ad-free. I'm over there. Live right now. At least I better be. Yeah, I am. Okay, let's rig this thing. Click this guy. Actually, let's just double check that our rig is proper. We have a group, an armature. Root. I don't know if we're supposed to have a group. Let's go double check what the bear rig is in here. Let's go bear SK. This is the bear we're basing this on. Honestly, this bear could have worked just fine. But at least we have one that like looks more like a bear. This thing's pretty horrifying. The animations are pretty good. The crazy thing about this model, when I brought it into Maya, is that all of these tufts of fur right here are pretty much like, they're pretty much just painted on, right? Except for like these big ones right here. But they're not. They're actually in the mesh. Like, they have them all modeled in my UV, like like the topology matches all these tufts of fur, which is kind of insane to me, because like this all could have just been sculpted in and then baked to a high poly, and had a neural map that does all this, because like it's all like, it doesn't even break the silhouette like at all, but it's all in there. It's kind of, I don't know, it's nuts. I would have never done it like that, but you know, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, group. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. All right, so we grab the group, and we grab the mesh, and we bind the skin. Now I'm gonna go through and grab all of the joints that we do not need here, that are not gonna weight to anything. Like, we do have a tongue, but the tongue does not follow the jaw. Which is another problem. I think the jaw is going to be a huge issue here. I think our jaw should have been opened a lot wider for this. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Made an entire shader on my own today. Looks lots of took lots of trial and error. Got it. I thought you were trying to say it looks like trial and error. That's funny. Okay, we don't care about that. We don't care about this. We don't care about. Man, I don't know. I'm thinking we need to open his jaw wider before we rig this. Now that I think about it. Let's try it. I'm just pretty sure we're gonna regret this. I wish I would have kept the mesh in here so I could compare better. Okay, so I guess we'll just Control Z. Okay. All right, so we want to grab all of this. Problem is we need to like rotate this, but I need to do it like soft rotate. It needs to be like here-ish. This is why I really should have UV'd this better. We're gonna have this major stretching right here going on. Maybe not, because I think I can just soften this too. Like I think this will actually have like, when this is open, this will probably also be just moved down like this. I think that's fine. Okay, now we can like use the tongue rig too. I think. Won't be all of it, but we can use some of it. I hope. We'll find out. We'll see what happens now. Okay, let's go freeze, transforms, delete history. Let's save this. I'm happy with that, I think. Do you think maybe some of this needs to be down here in kind of a more squared jaw? That's better. Okay, now save. All right, let's do this. Okay, now we gotta grab all the bones that we don't actually want to have any influence over anything. Let's grab all hierarchy of those. So we grab all the root or the baby all the baby bones too. Okay. And then we select the mesh. And we go rigging, skin, whoops, skin. Remove influence. Okay, I think that just worked. Now we click here and we go into our weight painting mode, tool options, and we want to make sure we don't have any of those on the toes. Okay, good. Just toes, ankle, knee, hip. Okay. And we don't want is the tongue. Tail, 0, good. Meshes and body, I wonder why that's on here. I've never seen that before, I don't think. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. Okay. Oh, we have the eyes still. Where are the eyes still? We don't want the eyes in here. Or the ears. Oh, I didn't grab those, that's why. Okay, we don't need the eyes. Or this. Grab all hierarchy. Skin. My eyes. I can't see what I'm looking at. Why do we still have eyes? Wait, those are the eyes? I guess that makes sense. I thought I grabbed those. I guess not. Okay. Okay, head, jaw, tongue, tongue 2. That's it. Our tongue barely reaches tongue 2, so we probably don't even want that one either. We probably just want the first tongue. It'd be so nice to have to move those tongue joints back, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. The tongue shouldn't have any sway here though, so let's grab our head. We know we're going to have to paint this out. Let's bring our radius down to like 15-ish. Okay. Replace 100%. New paint. You know how much I wish we could use symmetry when painting and doing stuff like this. It's honestly so stupid you can't. You can mirror it after the fact, but you can't paint with it. Okay, I feel like this is probably fine. This is more neck down here. And honestly, we probably want to just smooth this. Okay. Chest, place. Most of this be chest, probably. Smooth it a little bit. Spine. Oh, you know what? I think a bunch of these joints down here are getting influence. Yeah, like group's getting some influence. We don't want, let's see, group or armature or root. We don't want any of those to have influence, so let's go remove those. Okay, good. Now we just have spine. Actually, I think we might have wanted root. Uh-oh. Let's just Control Z. Okay. Yeah, we wanted root. Root handles the tush. The whole bum. Shader or what? Shader for what? Sorry. Yeah, Arrow, what's the shader for? How's Tinker's Construct going? Tinker's Construct? No, Tinker's Ascent. Sorry, Tinker's Construct is a Minecraft mod. My bad. Please forgive me. I love Tinker's Construct. Same. Yeah. I've heard rumors that there's a feature for Hytale coming that gives you, if you're like, there's like a workbench or something like that in the creative mode that you can turn on that gives you like a Tinker's Construct kind of like way to like change your weapons materials and stuff. Like you can like customize the blade and the hilt and all that stuff. But I think it was probably like one of those systems that was kind of like added, and then they probably decided like this is too much effort, or like this isn't going to be as good as we want it to be, so they probably just ditched it. I think there's a spine bone here that we probably want actually to have most of this. We should just be mirroring the skin weights probably. Sometimes mirroring it just doesn't work. Our rig, our character should be very much symmetrical though, so it really should. Okay, let's do some smoothing here. All these pieces, and then we'll, I guess we can do the underside too. Yeah, like what's this? What's attaching this? I guess that's got it now. Okay, I just want to know, this better be spine 1 that has all that, and it does not. So let's paint this in. Okay, smooth that, and then we should be pretty close to being done. We just got to do the jaw. Might have to mess with the toes, but I don't think so. I think they should be good. Unfortunately, this is a pain in the ass to test to make sure this works. But there are ways to do it. Okay, chest, neck. It doesn't have a lot of weight, but that's okay. Head. Let's just blend this a little better. I want the neck to have a little more influence here. Oh, that did not do what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go replace. Let's turn our opacity down to like 0.15. All right, that looks better. More right there. Okay. Guys, one sec. Let me just go check on the kiddo. Oh. I can hear him talking. One sec, guys. Oh, you're so heavy. You want to say hi? Look, you're right there.
Hi.
Mom's taking a shower, huh? So you're just hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Why are we do that to the camera? Point
Hi.
over there.
Hi.
He points with his middle finger, so it's kind of hilarious sometimes. He's so big now. I know. He's getting too big. Mwah. What's Daddy working on? You know what that is? You know what this is? What is it?
Bear.
Yeah, bear. See, my art's not that bad. If a toddler knows what it is, that's a win. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I want those.
What about this? You want this?
No.
You want these?
Yeah.
You can have a bite of one, okay? You found my candy, my snacks. Oob says, hello, Quinn. Can you say hello, Oob?
No.
Good job. You. That was a huge bite, dude. All right. Mwah. Go say hi to Mama. Here, take your toys back with you. We have Maui's fish hook and a magnifying glass. The fake magnifying glass. Yep, I see that. Nom. Yeah, I had an airhead sitting here, so. Okay, what's next? Chest, neck, head, jaw. Alright, let's paint our jaw in here. We want to go opacity or replace and then opacity up. Let's go a little smaller here. We want all the teeth to move 100% with the jaw. All of this should be like 100%. We just want to smooth it out. And here also, we have a bunch of white down here for the jaw, and we don't want that moving with the jaw, so we'll have to figure out where that influence is going. Also need to do the tongue too. All right, tongue. This is the tongue in the back of the mouth. Honestly, actually, you probably want that tongue in the back of the mouth there to be attached to the jaw more. This is the tongue in the front. I guess we'll just do that. There's probably a section on the bottom we need to paint, but I'm gonna leave it. It'll be fine. Jaw's missing a bit here. I can see. Better. The tongue has a bunch of influence right here. We want that to be more jaw. You found Maui up there?
Yeah.
I don't think so. He's lost. Can't find the Maui doll. We looked all over yesterday. Poor Maui, he's lost.
Dada, away, hat, go.
Where'd Woody's hat go?
Yeah.
It's like my toddler translation skills. I'm like a pro. What's up, Brendan?
At E.
There. Woody's hat is probably
Yes.
it's missing.
Yeah.
It's probably in your bedroom.
No. And now me.
You found it?
No. No.
You want me to find it?
Yeah.
in the bedroom. I bet it's in there. Sorry guys, kind of a casual stream today, if you haven't noticed. Hi Brendan, welcome in. We're working on weight painting a bear right now. We need more neck. We mostly just want to take that influence from the jaw. That's getting hard to do, but... Okay, jaw's looking good, except for this part. So let's grab the neck and go... Oops. Steal some more there. Close enough, probably. Let's go... Neck, smooth. Opacity on smooth should be higher.
Dada, mommy, eat. Dad.
What do you want to eat?
No,
You can drink that, yeah, that's your drink.
no, Dad. Eat.
You want LaCroix in your drink?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe later. Okay, and then we have, this is the annoying part, is the tongue is grabbing the bottom of his jaw, and we do not want that.
Dada, I this will be this.
What if we just, like, paint that out? The question is, when you do that, where does it end up? That influence has to go somewhere. Jaw? It's actually looking like that's working pretty well. Unless it's like ending up on some random bone somewhere, but I don't think so.
Dada, I need help.
You need help? Buddy, I can't put LaCroix in there. That's a bottle, and if you shake it, it's gonna explode and do that weird popping thing. I'll get you some later, okay? Let's put it in a cup. Let's see, what am I missing? Like Maui from Moana? Yes. Maui from Moana. Sorry. I'm working on shipping out some stickers I sold. Cool. I decided to get a P.O. box, which was $200 per year, so I can stop sending stuff through my personal home address. Honestly, it's worth it. We had so instead of doing a P.O. box, here we had a...
is Maui's?
Yep, that's Maui's.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And this.
Yep.
A Maui.
Yeah.
This.
Maui's missing?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll find him later, okay? Sorry. Instead of doing a P.O. box, because it was like $200 a year for us too, we did a...
Dada, Mama, Maui.
Mama didn't find Maui?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll find him later, okay? Mom can help you find him later. Sorry, guys. What's up, Orca? Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream today, and then I saw you were live, and I was like, maybe, I don't know, I guess I'll stream. I don't know. I was gonna work on something else on stream today, and I just did not feel like working on anything else. I would have been okay probably playing with Seeking Adventure today, but I decided not to do that. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, I decided randomly to stream, but I'm live now. Probably not for much longer, to be honest with you. I've only been live an hour. I'm probably only going to stream for another half an hour or so before I have to go get Abby from school. So probably going to try to finish weight painting the bear and then get him in, and we'll be done. Carbonation, yeah. Anyway, the P.O. box thing was expensive, so we decided to go with a UPS. There's a UPS store here, and the UPS store gives you like a box or something like that, and it was like, I want to say it was more like $90 a year or something. I don't remember. We did that for a while, and then there's another one. It's like a little print shop near us that does the same thing. I don't know why they offer like boxes like that, like mailboxes, but they did, and it was like $45 a year. So we switched to that, and it's actually like right across the street from us, like right down the street from us. So it's much closer, and it's easier to drive down and pick it up. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of that. It's way cheaper than doing an actual like post office box. And you can put it in your business name too, which is awesome. Definitely missed some pieces of his teeth here. Okay, and then we're just gonna cheat and get rid of the tongue influence here because we don't want the jaw influencing the tongue that much. Not this section anyway. But we do want it back here. Let's turn this down, and let's turn our size down a little bit. Cool, and then we'll go to tongue. He's in there asking Jana to find Maui for him now. Didn't check through, to be honest. There's next year, I guess. Yeah. Oh, like a print shop might have them too. Yes. Yeah. I'll have to look into the one we have. I think it's a local shop though. But they have them. It's great. And then like there's only like 2 guys that work in there, so we go in all the time, and they're just like, oh hey, and they know us and everything. It's nice. So that works out. Okay, I think we're good with this. I think we just need to test it. Let's save. Let's grab all of our joints here. This is a trick that I've learned doing weight painting that works. Grab all the hierarchy for all your joints, and then you key that. So now you have like a key, and when you want to turn off auto keying. Okay, now we have a key to go back to, so we want to put our character back, because like sometimes you'll like move all the joints around to make sure things look good, and then you won't know where they were at originally, right? All right, so I've already got like some issues here. Whenever I move the shoulder, I don't want that much influence over the chest. Honestly, actually, no, yeah, we definitely don't want that much influence over the chest. Yeah, so we're gonna start focusing on just left side of the body because it's too much of a pain when we start moving things, to try to do both. And then we'll transfer weights over. Back looks okay. We'll probably leave the back alone. Back leg's okay. This one right here needs work. Okay, so we'll go in here. We'll find his right side of the body is what we're going to change, and then we'll mirror that to the left. So we're going to go scapula right, shoulder. Looks like most of this is shoulder right, which I don't want. So we actually want this to be controlled by whatever this is right here. Chest. Opacity down to 0.2, put our scale size up to like 12 or so. We want all of this to be part of this. And we're just gonna start smoothing this. This is not gonna be perfect. And we can just snap them back by dragging them down there. That's a lot smoother now. It's pretty good. It just sucks because the way these are built, it'd be so much better if I like sculpted them with their arms like straight out and then just had them weight painted it like that and then brought it down in. But it's too much of a pain. It's too hard to do that with these rigs. So you end up with like these legs, like where this part of the leg clearly has a ton of influence right here, but it's like totally attached down here, so you don't want any of that influence right here, which is why you're getting like it. I painted it correctly here, so it looks right here. I didn't do it right here, obviously, but that's looking much better. A little bit of weirdness under there, but I don't think he's gonna move that far. A little bit right here, but honestly, we could maybe fix a little bit of that. I just don't think his arm's gonna go back that far. And then here we shouldn't have like any influence of that. Yeah, just enough. Okay, let's do the jaw. That's, hey buddy. That's probably fine. We're not going to be moving that much. We could maybe do a little bit of smoothing right here. We just don't want that much of his like hip to move. I doubt he's gonna move his neck that far back. It'll probably mostly be his head that moves in the animations. But no, it looks like it'll be probably a combination of the two. Probably fine. A little bit of collapsing there, but I'm not. All right, let's smooth it a little bit. I'm not too upset about it. Better. Okay, jaw time. This part I'm not really sure about. Oh no. He's got permanent and droopy face. Okay, so we need more. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know about this. I'm not even sure where. I guess we just need more influence over that section of his mouth right there, like his bottom lip. Let's do that. And then let's try to paint from here. Can I just hide this? Thank you. It's weird that I've never done a jaw like this before. Like, out of all the things I've sculpted, I've never done this. This is his tooth from the top, I think. So we need to like, oh, I don't even know how to fix that yet. Maybe we make that tooth. I don't know if I can even move the mesh now at this point. This stream when a dev becomes an animator. I'm definitely not animating this. Oh, I see what you're saying though. Yes, for sure, whatever. Sure. Okay, we want this opacity way down. We just want to grab some of this. Okay, a little more than that. Oh, we're on smooth, that's why. Place. Okay, I think we're gonna luck out. What we don't want is this upper jaw. I don't actually care if some of his teeth show through there. First of all, I don't think players will ever notice. And second, I think it's okay if he bares some of his teeth a little bit. Okay, now head, we want to grab this section. Make sure we're not messing with any influence here. We need to go smaller. That's too small. That looks good other than his jaw being. I think we're there. I think we're there. His tooth sticking out is what worries me. I think what we might do is maybe put We really need to fix that by like moving this mesh. The problem is I'm a little afraid that if we move it, we're gonna break something. Let's do this. Let's save. Grab these two pieces right here. Whoops. Nope. I knew his bottom jaw was a little too weak. Okay, we're adjusting a little bit. Hey, buddy. He's just like running between my legs. Okay, let's see if that broke anything. Let's do edit, delete all by type, non-deformer history. Hopefully that saves this. Yeah. That solved that problem. Well, mostly, right? I mean, how far does he close his mouth? That's what I'm wondering. I guess if we just leave his mouth open a little bit, that is fine. We might have to adjust the animations a little bit. I think we're there. The idea was that his teeth would be on the outside here, but I guess I didn't move him enough. And we should move his entire jaw in a little bit. Let's leave it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, let's mirror our skin weights. Skin, mirror, skin weights. We want to go, let's see, Y and Z. We want to go negative to positive. Save first, and then apply. And now we can double check it by checking this shoulder here and make sure this worked. Yep. We're good. A little bit of weirdness right here, which I don't think we had on this side, so maybe it didn't mirror perfectly. No, we have weirdness there too. All right, I think we call that good enough. Let's drop it in and see what it looks like. Save, group, grab this, export selection, SK bear. Art, characters, animals, bear, import. Oh, sorry. Okay, we want to grab skeleton. SK bear. Why is it showing a material there? That's weird. Import. Oh, errors. That's a good sign. I don't know, we brought an animation in. We can delete that. Oh, because I keyed something, that's right. Alright, let's drag our bear in. Nope. Give us material. So far, so good. Let's give him an animation. Oh, I can't test play this, so it's gonna cause a crash. Oh yeah, I can. I just have to spawn in. Let's do bear like a running. Actually, here, I have an easier way to test this. Bear run forward. All right. Pause this. Change this mesh to this bear. Everyone cross your fingers. Oh! Dude, I think we're there. Why is his jaw not moving? Hold on. Guys, I'm gonna cry right now. Oh no! We have to redo his jaw. Which means we probably have to re-rig the whole thing. You know what? No, we don't. We're just gonna edit. We're gonna edit all the animations. No, we're not. We can't do that. Oh my god. The jaw was already closed? Those horrifying teeth and claws. Can't wait for this shit show. The jaw's been jank. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be closed. I don't know. Oh no. Look at his eat animation. What's the deal? He just has a different shaped head is all. I thought it was way more open. I thought I should. This is why I wanted the other bear in there. Okay, we can't animate the tongue. We're gonna move his mouth back into a closed position. He's just what's that called? Is that slack jawed? He's just a slack jawed bear. He's just, you know, he's a mouth breather. Yeah, thank you, Brendan. That's funny. I said it right when I looked at chat and you said it. Dislocated. There it is. That's what's going on. It actually adds approximately 5 to 7 cents to my expenses per sale, but it's so much cheaper, easier than printing directly to the envelope. Interesting. Oh, thinking of investing in a label printer. Duh, got it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably worth it. 5 to 7 cents. It's pretty negligible in the grand scheme of things, right? You have to remember your time too. Like, would you pay 5 to 7 cents to like not do that? Whatever, like, you know, have to write it on there directly. Or the printing directly to the envelope, yeah. You know, instead of doing a label printer, you can have a stamp made with the address, with your address on it. Is that what you're talking about? Is your address? Jan and I, oh, the customer's address. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Jan and I had a stamp for, I don't remember what it was actually. I think it was her like photography business. She had like a custom stamp made, so she could just stamp the address on everything she sent out. Anyway, well, we screwed up the jaw for sure. Everything else is looking okay. I mean, his paw is supposed to have like an extension on it that, because this character, they think that he has an entire hand. I mean, I guess bears kind of do have an entire hand, but it's like they made like an actual hand. It's like, I don't know, it's not quite like that, but that's fine. So we don't. Oh, look, his is floating anyway. Oh, the whole character is floating. So ours is gonna be lifted up a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna, like, we're not gonna see like a sitting animation anyway. We can modify a lot of these animations. You know, we could probably just go in and make an animation, an additive animation that just closes his jaw, and then all the movements will just add on top of that, right? I've never tried that before. Should we just try it? Should we just make it like, should we just close his jaw and then save that as an animation, like an additive animation? Let's do it. Why not? Let's try it. Export selection, anim, bear, additive. Let's just call it add. Closed jaw. I've never tried this before. I think this has to be done in the animation blueprint. Let's You know, I saw this thing yesterday. I saw something about OpenAI going out of business. They're going bankrupt. It could be wrong. It could have been fake. Or it could have been misinformation or something. But you know what? This is weird. But I was like really excited when I read that. Cuz I kind of have this like this mindset that like AI is like gonna like I don't think it's going anywhere, but I don't think it's growing anymore. And I don't want it to, because one, I don't really want us to, discover like AGI and have it take over humanity and kill everyone, because that's like what's like my P Doom score is like a 95, right? If we get to that point, it's gonna happen. What's it called? Advanced General Intelligence. Is that what AGI stands for? Basically, like, will we create intelligence that is like smarter than humans, and that like it will like exponentially grow on its own, right? To the point where it's way too smart. But it'll be a thing where like it'll be one of those situations where like you give it like a directive and you're like, hey, I need you to make coffee or whatever. And it's like, okay, and then it finds out that Joe's gonna turn it off or something at the end of the day because it doesn't even make coffee anymore. And so it like freaks out and it's like, okay, to stop Joe from turning me off, I need to kill Joe, right? Or, get him out of the picture permanently or some way. And then someone else will just hire a new Joe, and then I need to kill that person. And then it's like, okay, so the best way for me to keep making coffee is just to kill all of humanity, right? So it just, sends out, it hacks into the, I don't know, CIA's computer or something, and like sends out some drones to kill everyone. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that's like I'm doing a really shit job of explaining this, but that's basically like everyone's like biggest fear is like the coffee making AI will get too smart, will end up producing a whole bunch of, drones or whatever to like kill everyone, and then all humanity just dies. It's really nutty. Yeah, there's a whole story there's like a whole like narrative that's been like written about it that like explains it way better than I just did. But anyway, that scares the hell out of me, obviously, because I don't want that to happen. And I don't like creative AI, except I do like GPT for like brainstorming ideas, like, and asking questions, because it's way better than Googling something, right? It just is. Like, because like if I Googled like, if I'm gonna Google this, right, like how does an additive animation work? I have to watch this whole like tutorial on how like to set up an additive animation, and then I just have to like take bits and pieces from that to learn, to figure out like, is this gonna do what I want it to do? And I basically just have to learn that new skill, right? Whereas I can just ask GPT, hey, can I use an additive animation to lock my character's jaw shut? Like, because it's whatever. Like, I can explain the situation and ask the question. So I really do like AI for that. So I don't really want to lose AI, but I don't think we need it to go any bigger than it already is. And because there's this huge race for like better AI and faster AI and like to be the top AI dog or whatever, like we're just blowing through money, which is why graphics cards are so expensive and like CPUs are so expensive. And I just feel like we don't need to go bigger. Like we can just stop here, right? So OpenAI going out of business kind of got me excited, because I was thinking like maybe this is what we need. This is like the pop, like I do think AI is kind of a bubble, and I like the idea this is like the pop, like this is gonna happen where like they're gonna realize like, okay, maybe we don't need 3,000 data centers across America, we just leave it alone, leave it where it is, and we're sustainable and we keep it here. And OpenAI is obviously not sustainable, so like that's its own problem though. So anyway, I was excited about that, and then I was like, I kind of want to help this along. Like, I kind of want them to go out of business, and I kind of want GPU prices to go back down, and I want things to go back to normal, and I want people to stop shoving AI into every single thing, because we don't need AI in every single thing, So, anyway, I'm kind of tempted to cancel my GPT subscription. I mean, I'll probably just use the free model, or maybe I'll just use Claude or something else. I don't know, something that doesn't have as much of a pull. But I don't know, I do like GPT. I think it is very useful for the way I use it. I don't like the way people are like building entire businesses and like generating YouTube scripts and videos and stuff, and like videos and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I think all that can go in the garbage. OpenAI is going out of business. That's what I heard. I just heard yesterday that I haven't heard that they're going out of business. I heard that they're going bankrupt if they don't get a bailout. They're asking for a bailout because to keep growing and expanding, they need like billions of dollars a year, and they do not have that. There should not be a bailout. I 100% agree. I thought Microsoft like bought them. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, I just heard. So have you guys ever seen that guy on YouTube? He does YouTube Shorts, and he does like it's like gaming news, and he like role plays as like the businesses, as like the corporation, and he's like, we at Xbox are proud to announce this thing or whatever, and then they're like, and then he like plays the opposite side where he's like the gamer, and he's like, but wait, why are you doing this, whatever, you know. Anyway, that's the guy who said it, and he said OpenAI was going bankrupt. I have not done any research at all, so I'm just spreading misinformation here on the internet. So you're welcome. Do your own research, please. Don't take what I say with a grain of salt. Anyway, I was just thinking about that, and I was like, maybe I should try helping this along and just cancel my sub, you know, because I really don't want. I feel like OpenAI is good enough, you know, like GPT is good enough. We don't need more. Like, what could we possibly need more for, right? Like, I do like the idea that I could have like a personal assistant that I could just talk to, kind of like in Her, the movie Her. I do like the idea of that, like having GPT a little more ingrained in like my phone or something, right? And I really need to look into like an AI alternative or an AI assistant for my email, because my email is absolutely just flooded and I cannot keep up with it anymore. I get like 30 emails a day on my personal email and another like 15 on my business email, and I can't be bothered to check it every day and get rid of all those. It's just too stressful. So I would like an AI assistant for that. But like, I just don't think I need any more than we already have, right? Do you guys think we need more advancements in AI? If AI takes everyone's jobs, who is going to buy anything? Yeah, exactly. So I do think I'm down for robots, right? Like, obviously we have the whole like iRobot situation we want to avoid, but I'm totally down to have robots that do shitty jobs that humans don't need to do, right? Like, if we can have a robot that like wanders through my house and cleans things, or a robot that cooks for me or whatever. I mean, I like cooking every once in a while, but like, I can switch it off, right? Or just tell it, oh, I'll cook tonight. You go, you know, sweep or something, you know? I'm down with that. I just don't think we need AI that much. We need enough AI to control a robot, and that's it. Anyway, okay. I'm making a bear model that, and using a rig from the Fab marketplace. That bear has a different shaped head, so the jaws don't line up. My bear now has an open jaw at all times. I use an additive animation with the bear's jaw closed to correct that in Unreal. We'll see if GPT gives me information. Talking about AI that he doesn't want to but typing to AI. No. Like I said, I'm okay with the state the AI is in right now. I just don't want any more growth. The reason we're like the prices of GPUs and CPUs are skyrocketing is because people are opening data centers all over the world right now, right? And so all that money or all those GPUs and CPUs are going to those, and all that RAM. All that stuff is going to, not CPUs, GPUs and RAM. They don't use CPUs, right? I mean, I'm sure they do, but they don't need like good ones. So what I'm saying is I don't want more advancement. I feel like the technology we've got so far, I'm happy with, and I don't mind using it. We don't need any more data centers. Hey, what's up, Dev? Or sorry, Dave. Do you want the bear's mouth to open and close? Yes. Have you been here? Do you know what the issue is? I can explain it again if you want. Let's see. The core idea is single frame additive pose where the jaw is closed. So short answer, yes, is exactly what additive animation is good at. Make a jaw closed pose. Open your bear skeleton in your DCC. What's DCC? Create a 1-frame animation with only that jaw adjustment. Yeah, it needs to be an animation blueprint. I mean, okay, I'm just making sure that what we did in Maya is fine, and it is. So just, yeah, okay, so an additive animation just needs to be done, which we've already done now. Just needs to happen in the animation blueprint. So, I mean, this is something that Worker would probably do, but I kind of want to just throw it together and see if it works. What is the best way to test this, though? I guess we just put together like a super simple blueprint for it. Where is the... Is it blink? Yep. Okay. Is there already a blueprint in here? We want to create an animation blueprint from this skeleton.
Hey, listen.
You can mess with it. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't think you'd use this animation blueprint. I just want to make sure this works. Unless it's going to be too much of a pain for you, Orca. Because, like, I mean, this really should be my job to, like, do this the right way. You're standing on the chair. Hi.
Hi.
Anyway, oh my god, what is happening? Did we just get raided? Where's my... We did. Don't mess with my hat, dude. 15 people raided by Operation 14. I know how to read Roman numerals. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the raid. Let me get caught up on chat, because there's a lot of people suddenly in here, and a lot of people talking. I was not expecting this many people talking suddenly. They have been talking about an AI tax that companies will have to pay, and that would fund universal income. Yes, if we get to that point, I think universal basic income is going to be absolutely necessary. All right, go play. Go find mom. Okay, or don't. That's fine. Because I don't think there's any other way. Like, what are you gonna do if if literally no one can work? Anyway, I work in the enterprise part of the industry. We're not expecting relief until 2027. Yeah. Anyway, Operation, thanks much for the raid. Appreciate it. The monsters are after us. We escaped our clicker game and we're hiding in Kinder Games art stream. Awesome. How was your stream? I assume you were working on your own clicker game. That sounds fun. I think we can just keyframe the anim in UE and it should work. So that's fine, work, but you have to do it on every single animation, right? So like if we use an animation asset here and I grab like Bear Attack 3, we're gonna have to, on every single animation, you'll have to go in and grab the jaw and close it. Right? And then it works. Now it's perfect. So I just think if we have an additive animation in the animation blueprint that gets stuck in there before all this, then like that'll just handle it, right? It'll just add that animation, that rotation onto the bottom jaw, right? And then all of your animations will just work. That's what I wanted to test. I'm quite confident that we can do that. That's what an additive animation is for. It's for like getting a character to like hold something or making them like look up or whatever, or look down and stuff like that. Like those are all additive animations. So I think this will work. And worst case scenario, I can go through all the animations you want to use and like do this. It's not that big of a deal. This is working now. See, where is it? See, his mouth's open, nice and wide. That's good enough. Looks much better that way. We have a little bit of wonkiness with his back, but I don't think players will notice that. Anyway, I don't know. I think he looks pretty good other than his jaw issue. But this is something I should have fixed. The problem is that because we're using his skeleton, I didn't want to like have to change the jaw position. Because then we had to retarget all the animations, and that's an extra like hour of work or more. And I have to like set up retargeting, I have to open a different project. It's a real pain in the ass. And then I got to export all the animations and bring them into this one. So I don't know. I don't think it was worth it. So bear looks good to me. Thank you. Appreciate it. We just finished UVing and texturing him today. I know he's very simple, but he matches the style of the game. We have other characters like the player character here. We'll put in the clothed one to keep things PG. There's the character. So this is why we're going with such a simple looking style. My God, he just glows in the snow, doesn't he? And then we also have female character, who's, I don't know why she's in a T-pose. I don't know what happened here, but they both animate just fine. There we go. And then we have, what other characters? We have animals, we have a bison. And then we've got a deer, which I don't think did we get the deer rigged? Oh, wait, the deer's rotated still? I thought we fixed that. Didn't we fix that? Are these guys rotated wrong? No, they're all rotated with the, uh-oh, there we go.
Unknown me.
You found him. Is he hiding from you? He's standing on my chair. Your hair's so goofy today. No, that's music. Don't come say hi, Jana.
No, I need to do my hair.
Oh, looks fine. No, you can't have that. But why is Moana's hair in here? Here, do you want this one?
Yeah.
Fix that. Anyway. Don't let us distract you. Yeah, right. Oh, stupid ads. Sorry, guys. When did the ads kick in? Are they over yet? Let's scroll way up. Ad break's finishing. Okay, good. What is your new game called? So it's not my game. It's actually Worka's game. It's called Trail and Error. There's actually a Steam page up. I need to make a thing for it so I can link it. You can check it out on Steam. It's called Trail and Error. It's a friend slop kind of Oregon Trail meets Are We There Yet game. You play a pioneer traveling across the Oregon Trail, and you are attempting to survive, basically. We also have the bison and the snake. The snake's new. I don't think you guys seen a snake yet. Let's pull a snake animation in. There's our snake. He's pretty cute. He's gonna be a little bigger though. I think we need to scale him. I think we're gonna scale him up like that size. And then that's it. And the ox is the first one, so I feel like I kind of like refined the style a little more after the ox. So I would like to like redo him a little bit maybe, but it's probably not worth it at this point. Even though he's the most seen animal, so I feel kind of bad I did that one first, but it was kind of, I guess I kind of had to like find the style. And I tried really, I don't know if the bear like fully fits the style because he looks a little too, he has too much detail and personality, but he had to have an open mouth. He had to have teeth. I don't know, it's kind of tough to make that one work. I do think we could have done more blurry textures on the deer and I guess just the deer. I might go clean up the deer. I think I need to fix the deer anyway, because first of all, he's rotated wrong, and also his antlers make him look like a reindeer, which I didn't realize. That happened. I did sculpt him like on Christmas Day, or like the day before, or day after Christmas, somewhere in there. Bison's cute. I think the bison's cute too. I don't know. I feel like this always happens to me in games where like I think I have the style figured out, and then I like kind of know how to match it, and I keep building art to match it. And then if somewhere along the way I like the style like slowly evolves and gets better and better, and then the first thing I did looks like kind of sloppy. Like the bison was when I was like, this is a style. I finally figured it out. I really liked how the bison turned out, and then the bear matches that, I think. The deer and the ox are a little bit left behind. The snake's also there, but the snake's so simple that I actually should probably put a shine on his eyes. No, you know what? I tried doing the shine on his eyes and it just looked kind of weird. We might try again. Anyway, be back later. All right, see you later. Thanks again for the raid. Appreciate it. Gotta walk the doggo. Friendslop has such a negative connotation. Yeah, I mean, it's called Friendslop. Oh, dude, the bison looks sick. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like the bison a lot. I'm really happy with him. He's gonna be, I'm hoping he's gonna be a lot bigger. The bear shoul's probably bigger too. They're based on the rigs I'm using, so they can be scaled up in the blueprint pretty easy. But yeah, I think they're all looking pretty good. They're all very brown, but I mean, what do you expect, I guess. Anyway, I might do a little once over on the deer to make it look a little better. We'll see. I also added some hairstyles in. I don't know if I think I showed them last time on stream, but there's like a beard and a couple different hairstyles for the guy and one hairstyle for the girl now. And I made a top hat for fun. It'd be kind of fun if the top hat could just be like found somewhere and it would just swap it out for your hat. Maybe just anytime you like use one of the hat items, it just swaps it out. But anyway, also I think we finished up the desert trail last time on stream, and now we have these signs in, so we need to start naming the trails. I'll probably actually let Warco do that. I had ideas for like naming the trails and I was excited about them, but I don't want that much responsibility. Oh yeah, and then I replaced all of our planks with planks you can pick up now. But I will say it adds a little bit of extra tediousness to the game, and I'm not 100% sold on the mechanic now. Now that I've kind of played with it a little bit, it's just kind of annoying. Like, here, I'll test play and show you what I mean. Work, I assume you played it a little bit. Didn't see the snack? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna import that additive animation in case you want to use it, Worka, but if you're still in here. But yeah. But yeah, so like we have the board. This is cool. Love that you can pick this up and carry it and stuff. But then you get to like this point and you're like, okay, I want the board right here. So then you drop it. Well, I missed, right? Like, and you don't really know how long it is. And also, I think this might have to be longer for this section. You gotta go a little closer. And then, oh, what the heck? No. I already fixed the collisions for this, so I don't know why this is not working right. I definitely fixed the collisions. Hold on. Maybe I imported a new one in. Plank carryable, long. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I broke it on the wide one. Let's just see. Is that right? They're right. Oh, kind of. Maybe the wide ones got a little messed up. I don't think we use the short ones anywhere in the game, so probably doesn't matter. But anyway, they bounce around a lot, and it kind of is annoying. I don't know why that collision was weird and like slid through though, because none of the collisions were that bad. Oh. Are these colliding? Are the tops of them colliding with things? Maybe that was just not, that was just too steep. I don't know. Yeah, so like I missed that, right? Now I gotta pick it back up and go back around. Can't jump high enough to climb those things, so you're like wandering around, which is fine. So see how like bounces? It's gonna be so hard for players to like line that up for the wagon tires, wagon wheels. Now I have to just kind of guess where this is gonna be. So like, see, like I got it to where I wanted it, but there's no way, that's way too wide for the wagons. And I gotta try again. Closer. That might be there. So now I probably got it now, right? That's probably where I want it. But if I'm off, I have to try it again. We should make these cactuses actually hurt you if you walk into them. So now I gotta line this one up. Oh, went on its side. Oh, let me go, we fixed it. That's fine. I don't know, I'm a little worried that this is just gonna be way too difficult. And like, see how like slow your character turns? You have to like move way back and then like line it up correctly, and that is kind of tedious too. Honestly, this is working way too well for me complaining about it. I was doing this in another section of the map and it was like, it was just not working at all. Are there not more boards here though? We set this one up so you have to come back and get those ones. Oh, there's one here. I think I made this so you have to use this, reuse the same boards. Oh, that one's either not long enough or I just screwed it up. That's another issue, is that I had to, I mean, that's a me issue pretty much, but I was like scaling all the static boards to like the size they needed to be, and so now, oh, I'm gonna die because I just gotta do these. Hey, worker, are you still in here? I don't think he is, but that one worked. Okay. I don't know, sometimes they work perfect. Maybe the boards just need to be heavier. Less bouncy, I don't know. Maybe work has actually already fixed it, because it already feels a lot better than it did yesterday. Anyway, I died. I wonder if you are already close to death and then you get a disease, do you just die instantly? Because that is not going to feel very good. But what are you going to do? Might not be bad if there were pre-positioned snap points they automatically sort of fell into. Yeah, but I feel like that takes away some of the creativity and it's just not as much fun. You know? So we don't need this animation blueprint. I'll just delete that. I'm pretty sure that additive animation is going to work though. Okay, delete that. Let's go art, anims, animals. New folder. Okay. Hey, you did your hair. You welcome today.
I'm
Jana's
short.
here. Jana's short. You're used to being taller than me on camera? Because I'm sitting down.
Hi.
I'm wrapping up here in a minute.
Okay.
You hungry? Did you have lunch already?
No, I didn't, but I have to go get Abby.
Okay.
You want dinner?
Quinn wants dinner too
wants
at
dinner.
3:30.
Hi, Oob. Okay, bye.
Bye. You're leaving right now to get Abby? You going early? Okay, I'll wrap up in like 5 minutes and go with you. Or watch Quinn, one or the other. Anyway, we've been live for 2 hours. It's good enough. By the way, I have 76 mods right now. Oh, jeez. I'll send you an updated version of the one when I get around to it. I'll probably work on it a little bit later today. I tried putting in the spear and ran into some issues. We should move some stuff around. Let's import our new animation here. this closed jaw animation. When I first looked at it, I was like, why did I name that coleslaw? Oh, bear. Dubbers. There we go. Okay. We need to fix this though. Oh, they're working in here. Let's go put our animation in. I wonder if you can just add that to the skeleton itself. Maybe that's what Worker was talking about. Maybe you can just... Asset details, there we go. He has such pearly whites, doesn't he? Did we ever re-import him when we changed his jaw? I don't think we did. I wonder if you can just grab his jaw in here and move it. I bet, you know what? I bet you can. Maybe you can't, actually. I don't know. Let's save it and see what happens. And then let's re-import mesh. Should we try to look at our animations now? No, that doesn't do anything. Oh, even the closed jaw animation doesn't do anything. What? Did we not? What? I'm confused. Animations. Why did that not work? We honestly might just update the jaw and all the animations. It'll probably be easier than doing whatever we're doing with this. I don't know why this isn't working. Added it. Oh, additional meshes. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know why this isn't showing up. I keyed it, right? Did I not key it? Maybe I didn't key it. I bet I didn't key it. Yep. I'm just an idiot. There we go. Well, there's that in case we want to use it. We didn't change anything on the trail map, so. Okay, let's move our animations over. I want to move all our animations in here. And then once we wrap that up and clean it up, then we'll move on. Let's go, nope, not there. We want to go into here, 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 here. We need to move the physics asset and the bear over to here. No. Characters, animals, bear. You want these moved over here. Move here. Yes, check them out. Haven't used a spear yet? Oh, so could not be renamed. Okay, so that's because they are using a weird naming condition that I don't normally use, which is, oh, damn it. I guess I had caps lock on. Stupid. Is it not going to let me rename that now? Nope. Renaming things in Unreal is such a pain in the ass. Okay, delete that. Then do that one. Okay. Let's fix up redirectors in everywhere real quick. Animal AI controller. We're gonna check things out that we probably don't really want to check out. Okay. We're doing it. Hopefully work doesn't need that right now. Oh, and then a bunch of references. Coleslaw, closed jaw, yeah. Anyway, there's a Trork spear you can get if you fight the Trorks. I've killed a ton of them, and I got a spear. The spear lets you when you use it, you like pull it back and then throw it it just shoots like a bow does, and then it takes a little bit of durability from the spear and it just automatically puts another one in your hand. But whenever I do that with whenever I try to make a custom Quebec spear and do that, it just it just uses the whole spear up. I think it just needs more durability or something. I don't know, but like the spear is just gone. It just disappears. So it might be like an ammo thing. I don't know, or maybe some spears are set up differently. I'm guessing this is just an early access quirk. But I'm trying to figure out which spear that is that I used that didn't get replaced, and then try to use that as the base for the spear. So yeah, but I tried that last night and I just kind of, I don't know, ended up going and watching Stranger Things. I didn't want to work on it anymore. I barely killed them. You should kill them more. The spear is awesome. I don't think it's I think it's a lot weaker than like a maybe not weaker than a bow, but weaker than other weapons, but still. And it doesn't have a ton of durability, but I did shoot it I probably threw like at least 30 of them. I was just throwing them at birds because I already knew I wasn't going to use it in actually in combat, but it's pretty cool. Okay, anyway, we want to move things over into our folder. All right, we can now move the SK Bear over. They have different names now. Okay, we don't need this guy. We don't need the textures, materials, maps, icons. We just need the animations. Honestly, I'm just gonna make an animation folder in here. I shouldn't have done a separate animation folder. And then we need to go through and change all these to use the right mesh. Honestly, with the animations, I don't think we need to, but everything else we do. And then we can get rid of this folder and just delete everything out of there. But yeah, I'm hoping this weekend I can, I want to wrap up that mod and get it up on Curse. I'm thinking today's Thursday, so probably tomorrow night I might do it. We'll see. I need to get this done too. After this bear is in today and finished, then the last thing I got to do is do the winter, the mountain map. I need to stitch them together first, which is gonna be the hardest part. But I think I'm just gonna do it at the bottom of the river, so it wouldn't be a big deal. Players will never see the bottom of the river because they'll drown. So I gotta stitch those together, and then I just got to design the trail and block off parts of the trail we don't want used. I kind of mapped it out a little bit. I think we're gonna do one trail. It's not gonna have we're not gonna have any alternative routes. It'll still be one trail that goes through the whole map, and it's gonna be very treacherous. So I think it'll be fun. But the map is so small. I wanted to scale it up, but when I scale it up, it messes up all of the meshes on the map, so I can't scale it properly. So it's just gonna have to be the same size. But I mean, I guess I could go I don't know. Short of just remaking it from scratch, I don't know what else to do. But I think this will be fine. Okay, got all the bears in here. Why are these names so stupid? Anim bear buff underscore bear underscore buff. I don't know why their name's so stupid. I don't think I did that. I think that's their doing. But I could be wrong. Maybe I messed something up somehow. Okay, and now what we got to do is we're going to open up the skeleton. We changed the preview. Uh-oh. We messed something up. can't change that. Now nothing is showing up. What did we do? I have no idea what's wrong. Why this happened. I'm pretty sure the animations are probably still working. Also, nothing's showing up in there. I don't know what I did. That one's working just fine. We need to change some of this probably though. Like we probably don't need this. What? It's calling me. Sorry, he was yelling up. He was yelling up to see if I want to go bye-bye. I'm gonna go with them. So we're gonna call this a day. How many people are in here? 19. Do you guys want to raid Worka if he's still alive? Let's go see if he's still alive. He is not. He ended. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here then. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. Oh wait, no, nope. That's it. Yeah. Just follows, right? No other crazy alerts that I missed anywhere. The raid, resub from Oob, and a follow. Thanks, guys. I will be back on Tuesday. I'll see you guys then. Sorry for the late stream today. Sorry for the random stuff that we're doing that we weren't really supposed to be doing. Oh, there's my alarm. All right. Catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.